Now let's talk about business and getting your business online. Our expert from Google is on the line, Rosemary Momanyi Apio. Today we also want to encourage you if you've got any question on how you can get your business onto the Google platform. So far we've talked about Google My Business and how you can use it, how you can uh, create this one page profile that you can put your contacts, you can put even your location directly linking it to the Google Maps, how you can even link your own website. If you have a website, then you can link it to the website using the Google My Business. So when someone comes and searches a keyword that is associated to your business or your business, then you appear right there at the top of the search results. And then someone can then either call you directly, they can review some of the content that you posted, including pictures or description of the goods or services that you offer. They can even look at the reviews of what other people have said about your business from satisfied and dissatisfied customers. And they can also come to your website and learn more. This is a very important thing. So yesterday we took a couple of questions, and let's see if we've got any more questions today. But also Rosemary is going to be teaching us a little bit more. Rosemary, good morning.
Good morning, Eric. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Morning, City. Morning, Do. How are you all today?
Good morning,
We are well,
Rosemary.
thank you.
Doing well.
Super.
All right. So as we wait for more questions to come in, probably can move on into what else you'd like us to know about the platforms that or the tools that are available on Google.
Absolutely. So I'm going to take you to the Google Hub or the SME Hub.
Okay.
And how to get here, there are two ways. You can either type in g.co/Grow Africa, or an easy way or cheeky way out is just type in on the Google search bar, Rise Up Google, and you'll come to this page.
All right. Say that again. Go g.co
// Grow Africa.
All right.
Yeah, that's one option.
Okay.
Another cheeky way is to just type in Rise Up Google, and you'll come here as well.
Rise Up Google. It will bring in search results.
Yes, and you just click on the one that says Rise Up,
All right.
and you can come here.
Okay. So what is this?
So now this is what we're calling our Grow 2.0 Hub, or our Rise Up Africa Hub. And it's a platform that is developed for businesses, for individuals, and for people who own a classroom, so students and teachers.
Mm-hmm.
So for the next few weeks, I'll focus on just the piece around businesses. And I want to just highlight to you the fact that we have 3 tabs here. And these 3 tabs were informed or created because we had done some research to understand how can we be more helpful to SMEs in Africa. And 3 need states came up. Number 1, they need access to customers because ultimately that will help them grow and get money. Number 2, they need tools and services. And these are things like GMB, Market Finder, and I'll walk you through what those tools and services are.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 3, they need access to finance. Now, while we don't have money as Google to offer them financing like we would if we were a bank, we have partnered with various banks across the continent to help us address that piece around access to finance. So I'll highlight to you who are the key partners in Kenya. But for today, we'll focus on the first piece, which is get customers. And so if I click on this tab here, it shows me what tools are available to help an SME across Africa, or in this case, Kenya, get customers. So the first tool, I'll go through right now high-level overview, and then I'll dive deeper into each of those tools over the next few days. So the first tool is a marketing kit. Now this tool is a tool that is developed specifically to help an SME be able to create for themselves marketing assets. So normally, if you're an SME, you'd have to pay a creative agency to help you build, whether it's posters or banners, or if you have the skill set yourself, you can do them. But that would require you upskilling yourself on what tools are available to help you create those banners and posters. So in this case, the marketing kit was developed specifically for SMEs as a free tool to help them create custom posters that they can then use to create social posts and be able to highlight reviews or highlight if they're offering any offerings or launching new products. So it's a very powerful kit that allows you to help create for yourself the posters and the stickers that you can either print as a hard copy or post online to build for yourself more awareness. That's the first tool.
Okay.
The second tool is a tool that we launched recently called Market Finder. Now, this tool is interesting because if you're an SME and you have products that you can be able to export, like in this case, Wangare has organic soap that she'd like to export to new markets, and she doesn't know where to start. So with this tool, she's able to type in her business profile or her website. The tool will then go through and say, oh, Wangare, you're selling organic soap. We've seen similar keywords for people looking for organic soap in the US, in Germany, or in Japan. And here's how big the opportunity is in those markets. Here are your top 3 countries, and here's how big the opportunity is in those 3 markets. And if you wanted to begin exporting your products to these 3 markets, here's who you can partner with along the journey, whether it's a DHL or a G4S, but basically who you can leverage to help you get from point A to your new market.
Wait, so all this information is actually provided in that particular tool?
Yes.
So it will be able even to tell me, so I'd be able to see the potential markets outside the country.
Correct.
And I'd be able to see who I can use, for example, logistics companies.
Exactly.
Do I get to know the export requirements, for instance, what I need to know, the permits that I need to acquire?
So you'll find links to partners who can give you that info because it'll be unique to every SME.
Okay.
So you'll be able to see here's who to reach out to help you understand the tax requirements, the export requirements, the costs, etc. If you find details there on whom to partner with, that will then help answer your questions on the requirements. So we'll go into that tool as well over the next few days.
Okay.
And then this one, you guys are experts on, CT, Eric, and do it's GMB. As you all know, it's the first tool to help you grow your online awareness.
Yeah.
And then the other tools that are also available across Africa are Google Ads. So we'll spend some time in those tools. What's beautiful about this time frame is that we just launched incentive coupons in Kenya. And very soon you'll see the link to Kenya here. But basically, it'll allow an SME to create their first ad campaign and have Google co-sponsor them in building their first campaign for the first month.
What does that mean?
So it's already live so good question. So that means if you have, in this case, 5,000 shillings, for example, as an SME, we will top up with another 5,000 shillings as Google so that your first month you'll be able to spend 10,000 shillings on your first ad campaign. It's been live in South Africa and in Nigeria, but now it will be live in Kenya. And very soon you'll see the link here for Kenya. That helps an SME understand that if you want to have your first campaign to help you build even more awareness, Google will match your spend up to 5,000 shillings in your first month.
What do you need to do to be able to qualify for that? Everybody who steps up to the plate gets this offer, Rosemary?
Yes. So if you're an SME and you want to have your first campaign, we'd require you to at the very least have a landing page. And that can be your business profile, right? If you don't have a website, because you're required to have traffic come to some place. So we're saying, at the very least, have a business profile. It's free, right? And then create your first ad, and we'll top that up and match it 50% up to 5,000 shillings in your first month. Yes, so that's all you require is a landing page, and that could be a business profile. That way you don't invest anything beyond just having an online presence.
Okay.
So those are the insights or the tools that are available to help an SME get customers, right? And then the other tab here is around what are the other tools and services. So I think you guys are experts already about business GMB. So we walk the SMEs through the journey and the step-by-step journey on having a business profile.
Okay.
We also highlight partners who have been able to create profiles like Wangare. But over and above the profiles, we discussed this before, e-commerce. E-commerce is quite big to SMEs today, and for them, it's all about enabling them to be able to buy and sell products online. So we have various tools, like in this case, e-commerce tools to help an SME get a free e-commerce website to help them be able to receive and make payments online. So those are also the other tools that are available for the SME.
Okay.
And then the third tab, sorry, go ahead, Andu.
Well, I think it's interesting that you brought that up because that was one of the questions that came through in terms of e-commerce as an aspect on the Google page or your business profile. Is it possible to set that up on your profile where that people can see prices and actually buy directly from your business profile landing page? As it were?
Not on the business profile, but we can link to a website that has that enabled.
Okay.
So the profile is very much, here's your one-stop shop. And if you want to go e-commerce, click here. So we can be able to link out to your e-commerce store from your business profile.
Okay. And also the next one, then in terms of support and hand-holding for all of this, because you may start out very simply, start with your business profile and the basics that you need to do. But then as you're going more, more in depth, like some of the things you've mentioned now, e-commerce and then your Google ads or things like that, in terms of back-end support, how vibrant would that be? Is there somebody that you can pick up the phone and talk to or send an email to, and there'll always be somebody to help?
Yes. So right now we're offering for the first month at the very least, it's available for you for free. So you reach out to our partner, Africa 118. They'll help you set up your Google Ads campaign, and they'll be there throughout the whole month, holding your hand, but at the same time upskilling you. That way, month 2, and when you take it over yourself, you now know how to build your ads, how to support it. But if you still require support, they're only a phone call away. So we are here throughout the journey to help you onboard your capacity or help you upskill yourself, but then available to you to help answer any of your questions as they come along over the month 2 or month 3, etc.
Okay. I know you want to go to another tab, some information, but another question is that...
Please go ahead, yeah.
Must my business then be registered with government, for example, in order for me to have a business profile created?
Good question, Joe. So we're requiring an SME to, at the very least, be paying the government something. So if you live in Nairobi, you'll be paying Nairobi City Council taxes. If you are registered, then of course you're paying KRA. So for us to verify you, you need to at the very least be legitimate and either be paying taxes to the county that you're in, or if you're registered, be able to prove that you have a registered business.
Wait, many people would have assumed that, taking my business online means that I don't have a premise and therefore I don't need to pay Kanjo.
You don't have to, but at least until registering your name somewhere, did you register your name somewhere, you have to pay for that name registration, so you have a receipt from that.
Right, okay.
If you can give us that receipt,
or PIN number,
that
for
you
example.
truly, exactly, PIN number, that receipt for registration for your name of your business,
Okay.
or if you have a physical store, if you're paying some county taxes, so whatever you have that can prove that truly you own this company, or so this is yours, or this is yours. We just need to prove that truly it belongs to you. That's what we require to prove that.
All right.
So you can take us through one more tab as we
One more
conclude
tab.
today's conversation.
Yeah, the final tab is really the piece around access to finance.
Okay.
And here we are saying that ultimately we are not a bank as Google, but we have partners who have access to multiple platforms. So what we do is we have partners across Kenya, across Africa, who are able to provide the financing needs to SMEs. So we have, in this case, EcoBank, we have Standard Bank, we have Diamond Trust Bank. So we list the whole gamut of who our partners are, that an SME can then go to, for example, let's click on this one, Possessia. An SME can then come here and then apply for microfinance support from Possessia in this example. So that way we're able to walk them through saying, fine, if you want financing, here are our partners, and here's how you can be able to apply for a loan with Possessia in this example. Yeah. So I'll pause there and see if there are any questions. Go ahead,
Does
Eric.
it tell me how much, what the interest rates would be, for example, with some of those partners?
Yeah. So I'm going to just go down the journey again. I'll pick Possessia. I'll select I'm in Kenya. And then I go through a form that they require me to be able to fill to be able to be assessed on my eligibility criteria.
Okay.
So I'll fill this information here. I'll hit submit to get funded. And then I'll receive a phone call from a rep from this company who will say, Rosa, you applied for this financing. Here, I want to verify some information from you. If you qualify, here's your qualification amount. That way, it will be unique for every SME, but it will be based on their criteria, what they're asking for. And of course, they will have to go through the screening that's already been put in place by, in this case, Possessia, to qualify me for the financing requirement.
So the assumption here is that Google has already done the background checks on Possessia, so I can trust Possessia.
You can trust Possessia, yes.
Okay.
Because if you can see the first page is basically them saying that we're working with Google to help support SMEs. And then you pick your country, you're in Kenya, Ghana, or other, and then you'll go through the onboarding process to qualify for a loan with Possessia or financing with Possessia.
Interesting. Rosemary, thank you very much for joining us today. Again, all the conversations that we have with Rosemary every morning are also uploaded on our YouTube channel. This is Spice FM KE, and you'll find them under the tab Grow Your Business with Google and Grow Your Business with Google. All the conversations that we have on a daily basis. So just for you to go and refresh what information we've shared, and we urge you to take advantage of this. Just go to google.africa118.co.ke. You'll get in touch get the contacts of the Africa 118 team. Get in touch with them, let them help you set up this, particularly just the Google My Business page, and then they can take you through the training for everything else that we've been talking about with Rosemary about taking your business online. Rosemary, speak to you again tomorrow.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Asante sana.
Okay.
The only way to start your day